By that, I don't mean FF14 specifically, just all you die-hard fans out there, don't jump me. What I mean by that statement is that with all my time with it, despite the number of players, I felt alone. Now that usually is my experience with MMO games in general. I tend to not interact with the general populace unless an event or a dungeon requires me to do so. So I suppose the question that remains is, am I the one causing my loneliness, or is it just the state of gaming? To examine this question, we should first look at what types of community activities there are in FF14. You have a classic guild, which due to story reasons is called a free company, fates, which are mission zones that allow anyone to complete them as long as they're in the area, and the duty finder, which allows you to search for parties to go through dungeons and raids with.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Fates, as previously stated, are small mission zones that anyone can join for whatever rewards they offer, usually gold, Grand Company seals, and experience points. You complete whatever task is asked of you, and sometimes other players show up, but you go your separate ways afterwards. In a free company, you can join a guild with as many as 500 players, and with joining comes many benefits, such as a chest, passive bonuses depending on the level of the company, and people to play with. But with all these things, you don't really have anyone to play with at all. Having that many members makes it impossible for you to actually know everyone, but not everyone wishes to know their fellow guild members. They just require more dots in their next raid. FF14 can be completed by yourself, and with the party finder, you never need to make friends with others to complete any of the dungeons or raids. Just grind it out on a lonely Saturday night, and you're all set. What I'm trying to say with all of this is that MMO games can provide all manner of ways to communicate with other players, but most people already have friends that they play with. Being a new player is hard if you're afraid, indifferent, or unwilling to break through the others, especially when you don't need to rely on the help of others to get through the game. In fact, it almost could seem that the game tries to discourage having to play with others. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the time I spent with the game. It surely was a Final Fantasy game with its twists, turns, and spectacle, but it can become a solitary experience with no one to share it with. Although I suppose that is something I could change if I so desired, but on the other hand, I really don't believe I want to make friends with others through this game, as much as I believe I do.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
All in all, I really did try, but I don't think I'll ever be dungeon raiding with friends, and for me, that's okay. I enjoyed my time with the game, and now I'll be moving on to greener, more single-player pastures.